Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a really hard recipe. And that is croissants. Croissants are like one of my favorite pastries and they're literally so good. You can use it to make like dessert or like lunch or breakfast, anything. So today I'm showing you guys how to make that, so let's get straight into the video. First thing you need is a large bowl. This next step is kind of a lot because you need 4 2/3 cup of flour. And just put it into your large bowl. Next, you're gonna need 1/3 of a cup of granulated sugar, just like that. Now you're gonna add 2 1/4 teaspoons of active dry yeast just straight into the bowl. And now you're gonna add a tablespoon of salt. I'm just gonna add it in because I don't wanna look for my tablespoon. Now you're gonna mix until everything's all well combined. Now in your bowl with like the flour and everything else, now in your bowl with the flour and everything else, you're gonna make a little well in the middle, and you're gonna add a 1/3 cup of room temperature milk inside the middle, and you're also gonna add a 1/2 cup of room temperature milk in the middle also. The universe is not on my side today, I swear. Now you're gonna get 1/4 cup of unsalted butter, and you're gonna chop them to like 1/2-inch pieces, and just like plop them right in the middle. Now you're gonna get a mixer, and then you're gonna blend everything until it's all combined. Okay, after it's done mixing, you should have a really smooth dough, and then you're gonna roll it into a little bowl. Grab a knife, this is a fake knife, totally, and you're gonna cut it down in like a plus sign shape, so it can help expand the dough better, and so it's easier to roll out. Now you're gonna place it into a bowl and cover it with like a towel or saran wrap or something, and let it sit out at room temperature to 45 minutes to like an hour, and then after that you're gonna transfer it into the fridge to 4 to 12 hours. I swear every video I make, it includes me having to leave something in the fridge for like a long time. That took me so long to say it. Oh my gosh. Okay, for the next step, you're gonna get some parchment paper. Then you're gonna get 1 1/2 cups of butter, which is equivalent to 3 sticks of butter, and you're gonna add it to the middle of your parchment paper in like little cubes or blocks. Now you're gonna grab your parchment paper and you're gonna start to fold it. Just like that. Okay, shut the fuck. Okay, now that after you add the butter to the thing, then you're gonna fold it into like a little SpongeBob shape. Then you're gonna get a rolling pin. I don't know where my big one went, so I'm just gonna use my tiny one. Just gonna bang it, you know. After it's all smooth, they're gonna take off the parchment paper, and you're gonna replace it with a new one. So put the butter into a new sheet of whatever. After you transfer your butter to a new piece of parchment paper, you're gonna put this in the fridge. Hi, I'm back, and it's been 4 hours because I do not want to wait 12 hours because I got school tomorrow again. But now that it's been 4 hours, let's take the dough out of the fridge. This time the dough should have like doubled in size. Wow. And what we're gonna do now is we're gonna deflate the top. Just like put your palm in the middle, just like that. Now you're gonna get your parchment paper again, around the same size, and you're just going to put the dough there and do exactly what you did with the butter, but with the dough. I dropped the whole row of parchment paper. What the actual heck? Okay, now that you're done with that, you have to put it in the freezer for 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, after you take it out of the fridge after a couple hours, you're gonna roll your dough into like a rectangle shape or something like that. Now you're gonna grab the butter how we did before. Now you're gonna grab the longer sides of the top and fold them in. After that, you're gonna get the tops and you're gonna fold them in, and then you're gonna kind of like make the two tops touch like that, and just like connect them. Now you're just gonna want to roll out your batter into like a long square, like rectangle. Now for the important part, we're gonna fold the bottom and put it up here, just like that. And then we're gonna do the same with the other side. And now we're gonna fold the whole entire thing down like that. Okay, this is kind of how it should look after you finish like doing the folding. It should have like 4 layers. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. And now for the annoying part. Now you have to put it into saran wrap and put it in the freezer for 20 minutes, then transfer it to the fridge for an hour. So I didn't feel like talking in this scene, so I'm just gonna be doing a voiceover. But it's been an hour and 20 minutes, so we're gonna do our second fold. And how we're gonna do that, guys, is we're basically just gonna get the dough out of the refrigerator or freezer, and we're just gonna roll it out to the same rectangle, and we're just gonna fold it over like how we did before, just the exact same. And then we're gonna grab the bigger side and fold it over the exact same to make another 4, layers. Then I'm gonna use my same saran wrap from before, and I'm just gonna wrap it up the exact same as we did before. But the annoying part is we have to put it in the freezer for another 20 minutes and then put it in the refrigerator for another hour. Like I said, doing croissants is very time consuming and takes a lot of time, and it can be hard work. So yeah, just leave this in the refrigerator for 20 minutes and then put it in the freezer, whatever, for an hour, and that's it. Okay guys, now it's time for the second layer. So after you take it out of the fridge, it's gonna be like a little harder than it was last time, but just spread some flour and roll out your dough. So for this one, you're just gonna repeat the exact same thing you did before, but putting it in the freezer for 20 minutes and putting it in the fridge for an hour. And that's literally it for this one. Hello everyone. So it's day 2 of making the croissants. I just got back from school like not so long ago. It's like 10 now. But now we're up to the exciting part, and that is when we have to shape the croissants into the croissant shape. It's my little dough baby. She's been sitting out in the fridge for the whole night. Okay, so all we have to do for this part is we're just gonna get some flour. Flour the table. We're just going to plop our little dough baby on the table, just like this. A little bit more flour. And now we're just gonna roll our dough out until it's like really thin, and like the amount, like I'd say like half an inch wide. I mean, with flour, and I failed math. Just whatever, and I'll be back to you guys when I'm finished with that. This part's really important because this is gonna like decide whether your croissant's gonna turn out perfect, like thick or thin, or perfect or not. Okay, after a while, I finally rolled out my dough. That's how it's looking so far. Looking, I would say, pretty good. Now we're gonna start cutting the little now we're gonna start cutting those like triangle kind of things, those really long triangles. I'm not sure what the shape's called. We're gonna do that by just like cutting it like there. Just get like the biggest top. Just like that. It's not ugly. I mean, it's better than nothing, right? Yeah. So it's been an hour, and I finished finally making all of my little croissant shapes. So now we have to let these rise. So how we're gonna let these rise is we're basically gonna boil like a pan of water and put it in the oven, and then don't turn the oven on. Put these both in and let them rise for like 1 to 2 hours, or until they at least doubled in size. So let's do that. Okay, so it's been around 2 hours and the croissants have doubled in size. So now we're gonna make the coating so we can bake them. To make the coating, we have to get 1 egg or egg yolk. Now just pop the yolk and just mix it a little bit. And put a little bit of heavy cream. Okay, these are my croissants. Nice and cute. Now you're gonna grab the little egg yolk thing you just did and just paint it on top of your croissants. After you finish painting all your croissants, you're gonna set your oven to 375 degrees. Okay, the oven's finally preheated, so now we can put these in the oven for 20 minutes. And after the 20 minutes when they're done baking, you're gonna flip the whole thing over like that and bake them for another 10 to 15 minutes. I baked it to the oven door. Oh, they're done. Now let them cool off so you don't burn yourself. Okay guys, so they've cooled off, so now it's time to taste test them. Look how pretty they are. In my opinion, I think they're perfect. Look. Look at that. Taste test this one. Okay. This one Nutella one, it's a little messy. Let's see. No Nutella came squaring out. Okay, that's a red flag. It kind of tastes like the croissant from Starbucks. It's buttery, but I barely added any Nutella to it. No Nutella. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my video, if you did. And thank you for watching me spend the last 2 days making the croissants. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you try this recipe out. Anyways, bye! I decided to put some salt in one thing and then sugar in another thing, mixing them up, and then I'll put them in my mouth. I don't know whose is who. Okay. Guys, I think I'm gonna have a heart attack. Sorry. Ugh.